before we start, subscribe, because I know half you fuckers aren't subscribed. I've been playing Overwatch recently, and it's actually been way more enjoyable when you don't have someone screaming in your face that it's shit. Because when you're playing a game with someone, and they're clearly not having a good time, but you are, or at least at least you're trying to have a good time. Some of those matches, to be fair, are a bit rough. It's a lot worse when someone's being like, "This is fucking shit," oh fucking, and then slamming in like, "Kill you." Yeah, when you're playing a game with a mate, and they're clearly having an awful time, it just makes it 10 times worse when you're like trying to have fun. But I have been enjoying Overwatch, surprisingly. Although I don't think it's a perfect game, I think some of the things they do are really shit. Like, I actually don't like the Battle Pass, I prefer the loot boxes. You know, surprise mechanics. I actually kind of miss that compared to, like, the Battle Pass. I don't know, I just don't like the Battle Pass, like, format. I think it's kind of shit. Like, everyone, as soon as Fortnite did it, like, every company latched onto it and was like, yeah, we want a piece of this. And it had its charm, and now I want to die every time I see it, just because it's just like, why? Everyone gets the same loot, and like skins don't really feel special when everyone's like wearing it and shit. Right, we've got 55 on. What did I get for last time? I got 8 last time. If I get 9 or 10, that'll be ideal, and then I can move up to something like, we'll say like 57.5. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, so I'll add 2.5 on now. Seems like a good place to leave it for this. Yeah, when you're playing like a game like that, and your friends are just clearly not having a good time, and you're like, oh, everyone's like, yeah, I need a like Apex or something, like, because I fucking hate Apex sometimes, and suddenly I'm like, yeah, I need an Apex break. Like after Lost 4, I want to just like sort of do anything else, and I do get that. It's the same with like Crucible in Destiny, or anything. Like I don't know. But then there's always one person that's like, oh, I'm actually having a good time. Just stay on. Just stay on. Because otherwise, people like me who are like, oh, fuck this. This is fucking shit. I've died to the same thing like 3 or 4 times in a row. Just keep playing. Otherwise, you'll never get to play that game. I'm not endorsing Overwatch, by the way. Fuck that game. But, like, I'm enjoying it. Oh, yeah, I need to add the weight. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to try a new angle. I don't even know if this is going to work, because we'll warm up with this. Maybe the seatbelt is kind of helpful for this. Yeah, this angle looks a bit better, actually. There you go. Definitely stay hydrated. The difference between like a hydrated session and a dehydrated session is night and day. If you could have hit like every nail on the head, you could have hit every head on a nail, and it could seriously fuck up and hinder like the progress in that session purely because you haven't drank any water. Was anyone else struggling with mortality at the age of 13? Jesus. Do you know, I've decided to give horror films another chance. So I watched Alien last night. And to be fair, it isn't that scary, but it is a horror film. And I really enjoyed it. One thing I don't fuck about with though is ghosts. That fucks me up. It's scariest when it's like in a setting that you're comfortable with, like a house, like a normal house. That's terrifying. Because then your brain is like, well, this could happen like right now. So like, I don't want to fuck about with this. Jesus. That'll do. Oh, there should be a better angle for these leg days. Oh yeah, and I watched Deadpool and Wolverine last night. Spoilers ahead. Spoilers. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. I'll show you when to skip to in this video if you don't want to hear this. I thought it was fucking great, and I loved all the cameos because they actually meant something. It was all really cool. I fucking loved it. I loved Wolverine's helmet. Thought it was amazing. And I don't know. I just love. I'm realizing now as I'm speaking, there's going to be absolutely no spoilers. But yeah, it was super fucking enjoyable, and I didn't feel like it was dragging at all. I didn't feel like the dialogue was cringe. I didn't feel like it was going nowhere. I didn't feel like the cameos were just there for no reason. It was all very self-aware, and it was very, very funny. It was very Deadpool. If you don't like Deadpool, you're not going to like the film. I don't think that's a valid statement, because that'd be like going, oh, well, don't go watch the Captain America film if you don't like Captain America. Why would you be watching it in the first place? Oh, Jesus. Ooh. I realised as I was recording, just the giant fucking plate was just taking up 90% of... There you go, that's much better. Although it's a bit of an awkward angle. I woke up a bit later today, because if you're waking up like almost every day, something somewhat tired, you should probably have at least one day where you're like, I'm just going to wake up when my body needs to. Because somewhere along the lines, I've woken up like below when I needed to, and then gone back to like the routine. I've never quite gotten back the sleep that I needed. So yeah, today I just decided, fuck it. I'm just going to wake up whenever the fuck my body wants me to wake up, and that was 10 o'clock, which I don't usually do. I never do. And I don't think I haven't woken up that late in like a year or so. It was great. It was really fucking good. Oh, fucking hell. I was not recording. I just said something really profound. But just to remind some people that like it's okay, like when you're starting out, that you just feel like you're not making any progress. That happens a lot. And to be honest, even now I feel like sometimes I'm not making any progress. So that thing isn't going to change. You sort of have to come to peace with the fact that you think you're not making any progress. But like if you go with a mate, they'll be like, "What the fuck? You look huge," or like, "Wow, you're really strong," or like, "Wow, you can like run forever. Like you're doing great." It's always like an internal view, which isn't the best to like base your progress on accurately. So I remind you, it is very much great to get like a trusted friend in to give you like a good view of like one that has like your best interests at heart, to get like a good view of how you're doing. Because going in and going, I don't look as good as the people on like online, or like I'm doing really shit, I don't think I'm making that much progress. It's always best to reference what you've been doing before, which is why it's great to record your workouts, whether that being record on the camera or recording on like that app, like Rep Count I use is really helpful, or even cooler, using a notepad. I actually find that really cool. Or bring a quill. Bring a quill and ink. That's really cool. But yeah, it's better to like reference what am I doing now since what I've been doing like a few months ago, and then you'll be like, oh, I have actually made progress. You know, I got to ask an age-old question. Who the fuck is Grimace? Because I want to try the Grimace Shake, and that's coming out at like early August, something like that. And I'm looking forward to it in a way that you look forward to sort of like no, that's not a good comparison. Never mind. This place has got great lighting, this little nook. If you realise that everyone looks horrifying, you might feel a little less pressure making yourself look absolutely perfect. It's like, we're all horrifying. I know that there's some people that might be like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? For some people that might be like, oh well, if we're all horrifying then who cares? So, that might work for some of you. If we're all fucking horrible. All horrible looking, so like, don't worry about it. Honestly, don't worry about it. If you have watched before and haven't fucking subscribe, and I'll see you on Monday for Arms.